Hi guys, Dazzie is back, and this time with one of my specials. This is Dazzie's Hot Comic Book Alerts, episode 192. Do you know the score? You have to by now. News waits for no man. What have I got for you? Well, this is a follow-up to a special I made a long time ago. And this is a special based on the Eternals movie. Yeah, we've had a lot of news of late. Some confirming and some differences from what we originally thought. Let's get into the cast and the characters that they will be playing, and I'll try and show you the books at the same time. First of all, we've got, of course, the actress Angelina Jolie, and she is going to be playing a character that a lot of us got wrong. We thought she would be playing Cersei. That's not the case. In fact, she will be playing a character called Thena. Thena. Now, the first appearance is in Red Raven Comics, and that was as Minerva, issue number 1 from August of 1940. But we're not going down that path. Thena first appeared in this book, guys. Eternals, issue number 5. And here is a picture of Thena. Pretty cool looking character. What can I tell you about Thena? Thena was born in the city of Olympia in ancient Greece and is thus one of the Eternals of Olympia. Originally named Azora, but her father Zorus had her name changed by royal decree to resemble that of Zeus's daughter Athena, Roman name Minerva, to seal the treaty between the Olympian gods and the Eternals, in which the Eternals would act as gods' representatives on Earth, with Thena serving as Athena's personal representative, and due to this she was often mistaken for Athena and Minerva. The city of Athens was apparently built for her, not the goddess, although Thena later allowed it to be conquered by the Spartans in 404 BC. So a lot of Roman ties and Greek history there with Thena. Now, on Comic Book Realm, that's a $50 book. It's on the rise. What did I pay for this? £2.08 back in April of 2018. And mine's a pretty nice copy, even though it's a pence copy. So, Angelina Jolie as Thena. Like I said, a lot of us thought she was going to be Cersei. Up next, of course, we have the big boy, the main star of the film, and that is Icarus, and the actor Richard Madden. That's Richard Madden. He is going to be playing Icarus. Now, what can I tell you about Icarus? Well, Icarus first appears in Eternals issue number 1. Okay, guys? The big boy book. The money book, as it is. Now, Icarus is a fictional character appearing in American comic books published by, of course, Marvel Comics. The character is depicted as a member of the human offshoot race known as the Eternals. And both Icarus and the Eternals were created by Jack Kirby. Icarus was born over 20,000 years ago in Pleria, in the area now known as Siberia. He is the son of Eternals Veraco and Tullian. His real birth name is unknown. And when the second host of the Celestials sank the Deviant Lemuria in what is known as the Great Cataclysm, Icarus guided a ship of humans to safety. The humans mistake Icarus for a bird, and he is memorialized as the dove that guided Noah to the mountains of Ararat. Okay, so that's we got Icarus. Like I say, Eternals number 1, Blowing Up Beyond. That's a $175 book now. Crazy stuff. You're not going to find that cheaper than around about 50 now online. Eternals 5, the one I just spoke of, you can get now, that's creeping £20 on eBay. Up next, what characters have we got? A couple I didn't even know about. Up next we've got Kumail Nanjiani, and that's Kumail Nanjiani. He is going to be playing a character I'd never heard of, and that is Kingo. Kingo. And he first appears in a book that I don't own. The book in question is Eternals from issue 11 from 1977. So that's one to add to your radar, guys. The first appearance of Kingo. And what can I tell you about Kingo? Kingo Sunnen. Kingo spent centuries in Japan learning the ways of the samurai and is one of the most skilled swordsmen on the planet. And in the present day and age, he has parlayed his skills into becoming a major action film star in Japan. He recently has appeared after Sprite's mind-wiping of the Eternals, once again as a major Japanese film icon. Now an actor, director and producer, he is making a film in San Francisco starring Blob, finding himself drawn to the dreaming celestial. Kingo Sunnen presumably has all the typical powers of Eternals: immortality, super strength, flight, energy projection and molecular manipulation. However, he eschews the use of these powers in battle, preferring to fight in the traditional manner of the samurai. Kingo uses a sword forged in the eternal Phastos that can cut through nearly any material. Sounds a cool character. That book's on my radar. Again, Eternals 11, what we got on that book at the moment, so up to $30, guys. People know what they're looking for, you know, on that Some Comic Book realm. On eBay, what are we going to pay? Again, £20 for Eternals number 11. Up next is another character that I was unaware of, and that is Makari. Again, he first appeared as Mercury in Red Raven's Comics issue 1 from 1940, but we're missing that one. Then as Hurricane in Captain America issue 1 from 1941. But most recently as Makari in this book, guys. Still with Eternals issue number 5. This is a good book. You're getting bang for your buck. Makari. And here is a picture of Makari. And what can I tell you about Makari? Originally, Makari was a character in Jack Kirby's The Eternals. Mark Gruenwald later reintroduced Makari as a long-running supporting character in the Quasar series. Makari is featured in one of the main characters in the Marvel Limited series Eternals, written by Neil Gaiman and penciled by artist John Romita Jr. So, not too much known about that character as yet. Moving on. We have another character from Eternals issue number 1, and that is Phastos. Phastos, another character I was unaware of. Here is a picture of Phastos. And Phastos is to be played by Brian Tyree Henry. Brian Tyree Henry. And what can I tell you about Phastos? Phastos' history is very murky. He is the third or fourth generation Eternal who chose to remain on Earth because of his obsessive search for an unidentified item or person. He continues to serve as the master technologist for the Eternal race, and it was his genius which allowed Veraco to return from apparent death. Although he despises war, Phastos chose to follow Icarus into battle against the minions of Apocalypse, so he's a good guy. Phastos is shown living under the name Philip Stoss before having his real identity revealed to him. Now, Phastos' eternal body is superhumanly fast, strong, tough, and can regenerate. He can project cosmic energy in the form of beams from his eyes and hands. His cosmic energy manipulation allows flight, illusion, generation, matter transmutation, and teleportation. Phastos carries a special hammer capable of firing bolts of unknown energy. Phastos is also a brilliant engineer, technologist, and inventor. Loads of very cool characters. Like I say, we spoke of just now. We spoke of Makari. Well, Makarate is going to be played by Lauren Ridloff. Apologies for that, guys. I didn't show the actress. Back to the cast. And this is an interesting one, because we have one of the big characters of the film who first appeared in this book. Yes, Ajax. Ajax. This is going to be interesting because, of course, Ajax was originally a male. But now we are getting the legend. We are getting Ajax, played by Salma Hayek. Salma Hayek. Now going to be playing a male character? Going to be a transgender character? Who knows? But Ajax is a very cool character. Like I say, first appearing in Eternals issue number 2. And Eternals number 2 is a big boy book now. It's a $75 book on Comic Book Realm. On eBay, you're probably going to pay around about the £30 to £40 range now. Ajax is a member of the subrace of Eternals, known as the Polar Eternals. He was born, or she was born, in the area of Polaria, Siberia. And his parents were Raka and Ama, and he has a brother named Arek. And he was the archaeologist with an advanced knowledge of archaeology. Ajax fought Warlord Crow's Defiant forces in Babylon 2,500 years ago. He had a strong presence in Central America, where the Aztecs believed him to be Quetzalcoatl and the Incas worshipped him as Tucumcatli. Now, Ajax possesses the standard eternal abilities of cosmic energy manipulation and complete control of his own cellular makeup. The physical control granted him an identifiably prolonged lifespan and cellular regeneration, along with superhuman strength and durability. And his cosmic powers granted him flight, teleportation, and the ability to fire energy bolts. It was also revealed in Gaiman's miniseries, The Eternals, that Ajax possesses the ability to directly communicate with the Celestials when they are nearby. Interestingly, we've had no real news about the Celestials at the moment, or Cersei. Then we have a character that I'm on the lookout for now. It is a character by the name of Sprite. Sprite, guys. And Sprite first appears in a book that's actually going down in value on Comic Book Realm currently, from March of 1977, and that is the Eternals issue number 9, the first appearance of Sprite. Now, what can I tell you about Sprite? Firstly, Sprite is going to be played by the actress Leah McHugh. I don't have a picture right now, guys, of that actress, but like I said, Sprite. Sprite, like all Eternals, has total control over his body's life force and molecular structure, making him virtually immortal. So I'm guessing this is another going to be gender swap. He does not age and is immune to all known diseases and toxins, radiation, and extreme temperature. His old eternal body has the appearance of a pre-adolescent child, and against his will, according to him, but he's in fact hundreds of thousands of years old. Sprite is able to channel cosmic radiation into blasts of heat and air, of heat or force, levitate himself or others, and create illusions that fool the senses. He has superhuman strength, though because of his small size and childlike anatomy, it is less than of most Eternals. So I'm guessing this Leah McHugh is a young actress. He can rearrange atoms and molecules in such a way to radically restructure objects. He once created a working ground-to-orbit spacecraft in seconds, and in fact is the second only to Cersei in the art of molecular reconstruction. If Sprite's story is to be believed, he has successfully used his reality-warping powers of the dreaming celestial to give himself a human body that would have aged to adulthood normally, if not for his demise. So, that's Sprite. And then the final character I'm going to speak about is played by this actor, and that is Don Lee. An Asian actor, or is it Ma Dong Seok? That's his real name. I think he's gone by Don Lee now. And he is going to be playing a character that first appears in Eternals issue number 13, guys. And he is going to be playing a great character by the name of Gilgamesh. the Forgotten One. Here is Gilgamesh, I believe, in the center there. Gilgamesh. Now, Gilgamesh is a member of the Eternal race, of course, and possesses a number of superhuman abilities common to the Eternal, but has trained some of them far beyond the norm. And while the exact limits are unknown, his immense superhuman strength makes him the physically strongest of all the known Eternals, save, of course, poor Thanos. Will we see Thanos in the movie? I really hope we do. His strength has been shown to rival that of Thor and Hercules. Like all of the other Eternals, the Forgotten One is virtually immortal. He hasn't aged since reaching adulthood, and he is immune to all known diseases. His body is also highly durable and resistant to physical injury. He is capable of standing high caliber bullets, falls from great heights, powerful concussive forces, and temperature extremes, all without being injured. However, it is impossible to injure him by disrupting the mental discipline that he maintains over his body. The ability allows him to control every molecule in his body, which in turn allows him to regenerate any damaged or destroyed tissue. However, should his mental discipline be broken, it is possible to permanently injure or kill him. Other abilities that he has in common with most of the Eternals include the power to levitate himself or fly at great speed, project beams of concussive force or heat from his eyes and hands, and the power to manipulate matter. To what degree these powers have been developed in comparison with the other Eternals isn't known, but the first two have been stated as presumed to be average. He also has the highly developed senses that help to compensate for his former blindness, enabling him to be an excellent hunter and tracker. The Forgotten One is one of the most accomplished hand-to-hand combatants among the Eternals. He possesses an extraordinary melee capacity with knowledge of the most methods of hand-to-hand combat known in ancient Earth civilizations. He sometimes wears battle armor of unknown composition and usually arms himself with simple hand weapons such as an axe, spear, or club. So that's the roundup, guys. Great characters. We're getting Jolina Stina. We're getting Richard Madden as Icarus. Kamal Nanji as Kingo. Lauren Ridloff as Makari. Brian Tyree Henry as Fastos. Salma Hayek as Ajax. Leah McHugh as Sprite. And Don Lee as Gilgamesh. That is our characters, guys. That's the lineup. That's the books I've showed you. Get out there. Get hunting. I certainly have a lot of the Eternals. I think I have 1 to 8. I want 9 and 11 to add to my collection. That's Daz over and out. Thanks for the support. Get digging. Bye for now.